Alright, I want to make a quick video about liquidity once again. And I probably already said this in the past, but I really want, I really want to show clarity, to be honest with you. Like, really have you have clarity with this stuff, honestly. So, I just want to show you and make you realize and enlighten you truly with this liquidity concept, really. So what I really want you to understand is that after we sweep out liquidity and we continue to have liquidity sweeps, that becomes a high probability that you can take a trade in the opposite direction. Now I'm gonna show you just an example, honestly, just to draw in. So let's just say we have stuff like this and freaking stuff. I'm saying we continue whatever, right? Now, Now, what I really want you to understand. Okay, let's just say. Now I need more structure. Just to give you a clear example, I want to say. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it too complicated. And then let's hit down real quick and stuff like that. And then whatever. Alright, right here. So what I really want you to understand is I'm trying to word it, bro, and it's I'm trying to have I'm just really gonna show you, right? So let's say we come down, right, and we sweep out, right, all this liquidity. Now this is liquidity, structure liquidity right here. Now this was structure liquidity, so that already makes it significant liquidity, right? We take out structure liquidity. Now, what do you think happens? I mean, what happens when we take out liquidity? The theory is when we take out sell side, we have to take out buy side, right? And just knowing that already gives clarity. So when we take out sell side, you instantly should be looking for buy side. So when we have liquidity sweeps right after a liquidity sweep, it becomes high probability. So something like this. If we have maybe let's say we have something like we come back up, right, and then we drop down, sweeping out liquidity. Now notice we swept out this liquidity already. Now we're sweeping out this liquidity. And now we swept out this liquidity. This is now becoming liquidity. We look at this as liquidity because we already swept liquidity. So when we sweep liquidity and then we continue to take out lows, all these become liquidity sweeps as well, because now sellers are induced after we swept out all this liquidity. So this liquidity, this liquidity, this liquidity, all this, we done swept out all this. Now the only people that is still in the market right now are sellers. In theory, you really have to understand, and I really want you to have clarity in the future about this. Really, I don't never want you to let me say not say never, but you should not lose vision with this, right here. So the only liquidity left are these highs or the structure liquidity that's inside this leg, possibly. So now that we took out all this liquidity, we're just looking for buy side, because the only people that's induced at this point are sellers. So let's say we have something like this, we come out one more like this. Now that's another inducement. We count that as an inducement. Now, inducements they're not everywhere, and that's really people gotta understand. Not everywhere. I can count this as an inducement because we swept liquidity right after that. So yeah, we swept this liquidity. So this can be counted as an inducement now. Inducement to get more sellers to generate more liquidity into the market, whatever. So now we count that as liquidity sweep. What you can already do, you don't have to need a POI, honestly. Once you get advanced with liquidity, you can just enter, stop right there, honestly, and just target that. And I'm gonna show you how example right up here, literally, just showing you this stuff. I'm already about to press the play button, but I just want to show you. Look, we're instantly gonna shoot up, no hesitation, and it gets that simple, honestly. Once you have the clarity of buy side, sell side. Once we take a buy side, we're looking for sell side. Once we take our sell side, we're looking for buy side. I know it sounds ICT'd out, but I'm just saying buy side and sell side just for simplicity of liquidity, not for anything else really. Why is this like this? Jeez, that joint kind of blew me. Alright, but yeah, so just like that, liquidity is swept. I really gotta make this be clear. Liquidity is swept. All this liquidity is swept. Okay, hold on. Oh, give me mercy. All this liquidity is swept. This liquidity is swept. So the only liquidity here is this whole thing, or just this. I'm circling this many times because I really want you to get this down, because this is so easy in this. It's just real. So let me see if I can, whatever. So we take out this liquidity. Now instantly anybody induced to buy above this high will most likely be taken out. So it can be this, look, it can be it can be this, or it can be internal. More than likely internal, because it's not always gonna just go from buy side to sell side to buy side. We all know it doesn't go like that. Alright, so it's just liquidity concept is just so real, because you can just create your buys off of just small liquidity sweeps and just aim for internal liquidity, really. External to internal, like they said the same stuff, and both just not realizing. But you really have to get this down. So boom, we come out, and then boom, we take it out of this. Boom, what the frick? Oh, what the frick? Boom. I mean, it's like, I guess that simple. Sorry, so let me just show you in a real example that I just literally took right here. What happened to it? Number one, we swept out this structure liquidity right here. We swept out this structure liquidity. Okay, hold on. Mercy on this one. Took out this structure liquidity. And what started the structure liquidity? Right here. This area right here. What do? We take it out to the left. Now, buy side is taken out. Now, what becomes liquidity? Swam, internal. We head down with speed, inducing sellers, right? We take out all this liquidity to the left. Now, who is liquidity? After we took out all this liquidity, after handing this POI, and we created this structure, sweeping out, sweeping out lows, low swept. What do you think is the obvious move? Where do you think all the liquidity is? Right here, right here, right here, up here, up here. Now I could probably, I mean, yeah, it's just like that. I didn't notice price action. Look, it just goes all the way up to Asia high, to the left. Didn't sweep it. I don't think it created eagle highs. It did. All right, but still. And I just want to, alright, let me see if I can show you some more example. Clear this whole chart. It's not even that, you know what I'm saying? It's not even that serious. Now, what happened here? What happened here? This is perfect. What happened here? Structure liquidity. Why is this structure liquidity? Lower here, lower here, lower here, lower here, lower here. You know what I'm saying? We keep on respecting lows. That's why structure liquidity. So the structure liquidity means induced buyers. Right, so buyers are induced. What do? Take out this structure liquidity to the left. Take out this structure liquidity to the left. Who do you think is liquidity now? Anybody trying to sell from this area. So probably these people, possibly, or just simply this high. This is how simple liquidity is. And look at that. We just shoot right up to there. Now, it's not going to be this easy all the time, but it's just that simple though. Really, it could be that simple all the time. So sellers, okay, so look. Sellers are induced after taking out structure liquidity. So now sell size taken out. Sellers are induced. Yeah, I mean, we take out liquidity, whatever. Now what do we have to the left? All this structure liquidity from here. What do? Okay, looks like we already took it out. We take it out. Okay, let's we take it out. Yeah, we took this liquidity out right here. Boom. Cool. They have a reaction. Like I said, it's like stuff's not gonna be clean all the time, but I'm just showing like this. These are not the cleanest examples, but it's still giving reactions, right? And a reaction is all you really need to become profitable. So let's continue. I'm gonna show you how A plus looks in my mind. So I know people will be like, okay, structural liquidity is taken out right here. Now we're just looking for buys. I know people are gonna be like, okay, structural liquidity taken out right here. Now we're gonna be looking for buys. No, I would say probably avoid these type of ones, because if we don't have anything taken out to the left, which in this case, let me see. Oh yeah, that's obviously taken out, but yeah, we didn't create it, whatever. Yeah, so we have nothing taken out to the left right here. If we have something taken out to the left, then possibly you could, but at the same time, yeah, I mean, shoot. No, okay, perfect. Structure liquidity. What do we have? We have this low. But this low right here. Oh, that low's taken out. That low's taken out. So what do you think is gonna happen now? Sell size taken. Any sellers that's still selling, trying to sell below that level, is gonna be trapped more than likely. We have all these liquidity sweeps. Let's see if we are sweeping even more to the left. Now, once we start sweeping even more after sweeping liquidity, this becomes very much high probability. So, boom, this low's taken out to the left. So, number one, this low took in, this low took in, this low took in. Now, what do you think gonna happen? We're doing it with speed as well. Induce sellers, induce sellers, induce sellers, induce sellers. Channel sellers and structure, structure, whatever. Sellers induce. Anybody trying to sell below this level is going to be trapped. So now you can just take it by. I can literally just do this right here and go about my day. That's how easy it can get. And yes, we did have an even more deeper retracement, which is not, I'm not complaining about. We probably done took out, yeah, we didn't take out really nothing, but we done reacted off of this POI area. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. It looks like we probably went a little lower now. Create double high, double lows. Oh, no, we create double lows. Yeah, it's whatever. But still, you don't want to worry about them double lows instantly, because we want to worry about present liquidity that's going on right now. People who's trying to sell below liquidity, like we took out this liquidity, we took out this liquidity. Anybody trying to sell below these levels is more likely to be trapped. That's when you can just take your 1-to-1 and just call it a day. To be honest with you, 1-to-1s can be that simple. And I wasn't really expecting us to continue even lower, but we did. But stop loss wasn't hit, and what do we end up doing? Taking out all that. Yep, all that is taken out. This is just clarity, bro. Just clarity. All this taken out. What time? 50. All this taken out, just like that. What happens? All that taken out. Now look, we have a reaction after all that is being taken out. Let me not say all that because we still have all this liquidity up here, but still, liquidity is still taken out. We have a reaction trapping out anybody that's trying to buy above those lows. What do you think's happening? Buyers are induced. I'm sorry if I sound low. I'm a little tired. I'm about to go to bed right after this, but buyers are induced. What is happening? What do we have? We have this high. Oh, that high is taken out. Anybody trying to buy above that level is more likely to get trapped. And yep, just like that. It can get that simple. I'm not gonna lie to you. It can get to that simple. Buy side taken. Anybody that's still trying to buy above this level, more likely to be trapped. What do we create right after that? Respecting all these lows, creating trend line, whatever you want to freaking label it as, bro. I don't really care. Right, but just know buyers are induced above this level, they get trapped. That's a clean enough reaction for me to end this. Simple. Get clarity off this. Really, look into this stuff, back test it, whatever. Get clarity, envision it, and seal it inside you.